Receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Green the line! Green the line!
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
Down! Black 22! Black 22!
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss rolling in the 1st quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone play?
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From his goal line here, Smith. Rodgers brings it in. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in position. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll sneak it with Smith. And he is going to have the 1st down as he gets this up to his own 11. Only a yard. There on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Smith will bring his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Now
a first down throw. It's Smith. Oh, some strong running. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A shotgun snap for Smith. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Smith. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Smith keeps it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Now a first down throw, Watson. His throw incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson now. Throwing again. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Take Carradine in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
third down. Here's McCaffrey. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Smith on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Rodgers. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Smith now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd down, Smith. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now a signal and a timeout called, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. On first down, it's Smith. This is caught. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw on second is Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Fielded at the 33.
Whoosh.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. Smith now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, on. 3 down.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rodgers. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them. Pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Watson. And that will be incomplete as well. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught, They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker couldn't make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Smith now on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Rodgers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Macklin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Smith. He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Alex Smith with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gano for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-0. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, here's Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. Play action. It's Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Smith. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. And now out comes Houston. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Watson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Take Carradine in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Let's go, yellow.
From the end zone, Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Smith now to throw from his end zone. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Good list. Orange. Hey, slot.
2nd and 10, Smith again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Hey.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Macklin that time, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
I said,
McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Smith on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. And not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and He gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Ready?
Out of the gun, Smith. And that is incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other."
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And trying to get it to his tight end, Rodgers, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
He'll take it at the 42. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing again is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On first down, Watson. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On second and 10, Watson steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now Watson, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jay Samaro, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing now, Smith. Trying to lay one up deep, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Regular.
On first down, it's Smith. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Panthers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Houston, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss, and they'll be off to Oakland next week.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He make sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take your man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. They be late, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Babe, like a Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum, always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you at the again. Why you was sleeping on me? I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it. Everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go, your man, with my name in your mouth. I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways.
Look, I defeated my fears, soaked the towel of my tears. So ahead of my time, what comes next to all my oldest ideas. I'm wiser than my chin check y'all in y'all beard. I'm willing to father my peers, all of my peers for all of my years. Out in the field, take a look at my shoes. Never had a thought that it might lose. Considering the cost, how to give them my dues. Never got a talk to it like you. I've been feeling like a king for months. We eat all the rich cuisine for lunch. All these wishing he was done. Oh, you tried it, that's a piece of gum. Now, look at me, I'm the captain now. I'm recruiting this year. I be praying for y'all while I'm praying for y'all. Like a lot of abusing this deer. I hate to do with no plans. Now I usually get near. Oh, my ex on her man. Cause I'm the mutant in here. We look good, just show us where the camera. Years ago, I had to up my standards. Make your missus Alabama. Turn it to my only private. Swear like she don't got the answers. Who's the boss? I feel like Tony Danza. Walk up in there like I got the swag. What kind of swagger? I'm the blackest panther. Wakanda. Y'all are wasting your time. I spend it, but I ain't wasting a dime. Might do some favors, but I ain't breaking my spine. Your girl has been calling for days. I get in different ways. That New Orleans parades. Yeah, we like, none of my people are patient. We look like we on a vacation. Get no invitation. Y'all all with it and y'all talk a lot, but y'all ain't got the heart to do the mission. I'm hard-headed like the juggernaut, but there ain't nothing I can do to listen. I'm authentic and I walk around like I just ate, but let you do the dishes. I'm Clark Kent, but mix the Autobots and mix with everything that you've been missing. Please get back and don't get that involved. Freaking sick, I need to pad the walls. I'm the king, heavy crown, heavy rain, cat and dogs. Homie with me if you asking for it. There ain't much that he be asking for. He just wanna have a paddock on with a watch face with little dragon balls. Look, you don't need me either. All I need is this. No poker eyes, and I get oh so polite. You be the man of your city, I'll be the man of my country. You could be the man of your city, I'ma be the man of my country. Your girl has been calling for days. I get it in all different ways. New Orleans parades, yeah, we like, none of my people are patient.